Welcome, welcome. The animals collide for spring. You know, I've always defined easy sewing as when there's no buttons, no zippers, everything's slip over the head. It's just easy. And this project is just fun and easy. So I always like to show you the inspiration where I get my ideas. This picture was sent to me from one of you, and bam, there it is, 350. It was our POM, and somehow I miscalculated how many Thursdays there were for this POM, and this is actually after the POM, but everybody has their pattern, and this is a great time for it. So let's take a look at this picture, and you can see that it's just 350. It's lengthened into a dress, and then the trim is added on. So what I did is I took two different animal prints. The photo has one animal print, but I just really like the idea. I've seen in the stores a lot of two different animal prints together, and I just really like it. So what I looked for was, and what I've noticed they use, is two of the same colors but just different patterns. Obviously you can do anything you want. It'd be cute like the photo if you did it all in one. Any way you did it I think would be adorable. But anyway, what I did is I looked for two that had the same colors but different patterns. So this one is 2112. This is 2112, and the side one is 2223. I used a yard of each. So the pattern, 350 Stephanie's blouse, we know the pattern. We've done webcast, we've done fitting, we've done classic blouse, we've done all of it. You're ready to go with this. So I only used 5 pieces. Everything else I left aside. I used the front, the back, then the front side and the back side, and then this is a little undersleeve piece that comes with it. So the front and the back, bam, that went with 2112 because that was lighter. So I put the lighter in the front, and then I put the darker on the side, right? The goal is to look thinner. So that's what I did. And I also cut it longer because I wanted to wear it with leggings. And I love it. I just love it. I did not change size because I like it a little loose. It still has great shaping to it, but I like it loose. So I love it, love it, love it. It's really comfortable. This is 2223. This is the darker. It's the sides. And so I did that to the side front, the side back, and the undersleeve. You cut 4 of those. So a yard, and that does it. So the pattern changes I did is the back has already got a seam. So the reason that you cut a seam is when you're using the fold over elastic, that's what I used as my trim. You'll need about 6 yards, 6 to 8 yards of fold over elastic. It has a center line on it. So once you make a seam and you're sewing the fold over elastic on both sides of the seam, you can just lay the folded part of the fold over elastic, the center part, right onto the seam, and it just sews straight down. It's so simple. And so the back, it already has a seam. So I didn't make any changes to the back, but I cut mine 6 inches longer. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I cut it 6 inches longer. And then the front, you just notice where the center front is and then add 3/8 to the center front. So basically you're cutting off about a 1/2 inch off the front. And then that's it. You sew it just as normal. I cut it longer. I didn't make any changes to the pattern. I love it. It's current. It's trendy. It's got all vertical lines. It's flattering. It's got shape. It's got the darts built in. What more could a girl want? Quick, easy, animals collide for spring. Happy sewing from Silhouette Patterns.